Hey guys, it's Shay Loves 89 and this is Pretty Little Liars Season 4, Episode 21. I think, yeah, 21. And it starts off with Spencer going to sleep. Well, she was asleep at the Ezra's desk, reading the diary. Ezra catches her at the desk, pajamas and all. She hurry up and put the diary in her bag. Ezra wanted to talk to her about her little problem. She couldn't even look at Ezra the way she used to because she knows who he is, even though he ain't who Spencer think he is. So okay, I'm confused, still confused on that whether he's A or not. But from what the producer is talking about, and people are putting hints, if you think about it, if Ezra was A, he would have the hoodie. If he was A, he would have the hoodie, like all the rest of the A's. He can't beat this one special A wearing a jacket and a hat and everything. Yes, he had a lair. Yes, he was spying on the girls. Yes, he kept secrets. And yes, nobody knew what the hell he was doing behind the scenes as just being a teacher. But normally, if you're A, you'll be texting the girl. Well, no, normally if you're A, you would have the ensemble, the black hoodie. He didn't. Or so far as we know, he did. So yeah, his little ensemble was, the hat and jacket. But anyways, Spencer walks out. She's on the bathroom and changes the clothes. Hannah and Emily look at her like, okay, what are you wearing? And she gets a little defensive or whatever. Ezra talks to Aria about Spencer taking the pills and stuff, and Ezra gives her the files of basically she had this addiction before. Excuse me. She had this addiction before, and she ends up talking to the girls about it somewhere down the line. Hannah and Emily, I know Hannah, she's like me with food. Like you have, like you're emotional, you'll eat, whatever. And they talking about this stuff, but I think that was further down the line. No, it had to be somewhere down. Either after they found out Spencer still taking the pills or before that, somewhere around there. Um, I know Arya's was Arya. No, Toby and Spencer. They talk a little bit. They have lunch. You know, Toby wants to see Spencer last night, that night, but made plans for the next night. She walks away. Arya, well, basically the girls meet up with Spencer, and they're trying to tell how to tell Arya how Ezra's A or whatever. Arya comes in and talks to them and saying how she's concerned for Spencer. Spencer's getting defensive, basically, what are you talking about? And saying that you're addicted to whatever you're taking, basically the sleeping aids, whatever. And Spencer sees it as Ezra. Well, she wanted to know how she had this addiction before, or where'd she get the files from. And she said Ezra told her and gave her the files. So it came out to her being really defensive and saying that Ezra's trying to, take the shine off of him and put it on her, saying that she's addicted and whatever, which she was. And also, then she finally spits out to Arya that Ezra is A, even though he might not be. Don't know. Yeah. Arya starts looking for clues and stuff on whether Ezra might be. Spencer's canceling stuff with her mom, with Toby, to do something. Also, the girls figured that Spencer told the girls that either Ezra or A is changing up stuff in the diary, and that they figured that it's not Amber Rose, it's Penumbra Rose, something Rose. It's basically in the zoo, the reptile house that you're supposed to. So they decided to come up with a plan to like all meet up at the reptile house and to leave the money there, saying that to Allie that they're gonna leave the money there and see if they can catch Ezra. Arya stumbled around the house, around the cabin. It took her a minute to find the code then, which was B26. She's looking around the cabin. She looks through this book and finds a story of Ezra's that Ezra was writing about Allie, all this other stuff. I'm gonna get on Arya in a minute. I'm gonna get on Arya in a flipping minute because she get on my damn nerves. How clueless she flipping is. Really, bitch? Oh. Mm. Okay. Um, Spencer was gonna call the doctor about the prescription. Doctor didn't answer. You know, the usual. You leave a message. Whatever. Then she called Andrew to try to get more pills. And then I think the girl texted her asked her if they're still doing this. Whatever. She lied to Toby about Camp One saying that she had to go to this dinner with her mom. I know the secretary called Miss Hastings about how she would need to go see the doctor to get for Spencer to get her prescription back on. And Miss Hastings said that she didn't call or whatever. So basically, she found out Spencer's getting addicted again to her pills. In that whole situation, Hannah and Emily, they're in the reptile house. They are waiting for Spencer to get the clue. They see a blonde girl come in. You could tell it was a wig, obviously, and it wasn't Spencer. Y'all should be close enough to know who looks like who. Really, girls? You know, that damn dumb. Anyway, they put the money in the crocodile's mouth or whatever. Anyway, when Spencer comes up, they say, okay, I'm ready. And then they realize it wasn't Spencer. The money's gone. Or the money was put somewhere. The money was by reptiles when the lights started going wonky. And Emily goes picks up the money and then and the security guard tells tells them that the place is closed. Arya, this heifer here. Oh my god, child, I want to choke you. Lord. Uh, she sit down, she's looking, trying to read, she read most of the story. She heard a car come through. She runs out the house without your flipping keys. Yet you run to your car and you realize you can't open it. Bitch, make sure you grab everything before you try to leave out the house. Why would you leave out the house knowing that leave out the house thinking you have everything? You rushed at the house so damn quick, but she was nowhere near the house yet, and didn't even grab your keys. So when Ezra found your keys, he knew you was here. He knew you saw the story. You're running, and then y'all end up going to the chairlift, getting stuck on it, and he finally tells you that he's writing a story. You go into Boo-Hoo and say you don't know who he is, but basically he really don't know who you is either because you lied to him a couple of times too. Y'all both lied to each other. Y'all in a lying relationship, and also you find out that Allie and yeah, so yeah, you're pissed. You're tight. Okay, get over it because they both lied to each other. Yes, he betrayed you a lot more, but you done stuff too. Just saying. Yeah. Um. Basically, down to the end of it, Abe picks up. Actually, no. Toby talks to Spencer about it, and she tries to. He gives her a gift. Miss Hastings talks about that she can't do this tomorrow, and that most likely they're gonna send her somewhere to get help or whatever. She trying to say she's gonna kick the stuff. She can kick it, whatever. No, you can't. No, you can't because if you got addicted before and you got addicted again, most likely you can't kick the stuff. You had to get help to kick it, right? Okay. So Miss Hastings has totally been left. She opens the gift and sees a Scrabble that has an S Scrabble piece that has an S to it for Spencer, and she starts boo-hooing. Um, I don't remember what they did with Aria and the rest of the girls. I don't know if they all met up or whatever. But towards the next morning, Spencer's stuff was packed up, and her parents were gonna send her to rehab. And that's when she said she was gonna try to kick the stuff. Okay, we'll see. Okay, if y'all see the preview for any episode, you know she's having a hard time and Aria's having a hard time. So yeah, discuss this. If you want to discuss more about it or whatever I missed, put it down below in the comments. And you'll see me again next week with both Basketball Wives LA and Pretty Little Liars. Yeah. Bye.